So there are certain things that social media marketing experts do that you probably do not do. And those things that they do makes the difference in how their post performs and how their social media marketing is actually done in their process and how they craft the post. Unfortunately, most people think social media is just about posting more. But the real experts know it's not just about posting, but also how you post. And today I'm going to go over 5 things that social media experts do that you probably don't and most people probably don't. And the very last one is an actual game changer. That one actually changed the way we started marketing on Leet's Creative social media marketing. It completely changed the way that I have started doing my social media marketing and social media marketing for clients as well. I was actually on a consultation call with another realtor, and they thought they were doing everything right and they just wanted to see what my thoughts were on what they were doing. And when we actually went over each of the strategies and each of the things, their minds were blown in the way the intricate details of how much you actually put into in terms of social media posts and social media marketing. They thought they were doing everything right, which they were doing some things right, but some things wrong. But on the other hand, you look at how we went through everything that they're doing and find out all the intricate details of stuff. That's when it was revealed to him that there's actually a lot more that goes into almost every bit and pieces of social media marketing. It's not just you posting and forget it. It's also about how you post and staying consistent with the strategy. So let's jump into the 5 things. Now, this very first one might seem very obvious and very simple, but actually a lot of people don't do it. And it's something that when you do it, you feel like you are on path to something. You feel like you are aiming for something, and it makes it much easier for you to track and know what is working, what's not working, or what you need to do for the next time or things like that. And the very first one is very simple. You have a goal for each of the posts of what you're posting. Now, sometimes most people or most realtors mainly just post their content. They just post whatever that they have. They just post just to share. They don't have a goal for each of the posts. Each of your posts should have a goal. It should contribute to, of course, an overarching strategy, but each of the posts should have a goal. Now, you can be posting, maybe that post is going to be focused on gaining followers. Maybe this post is going to be getting more people to engage in the comments. Maybe this other post is for people to start sharing that content. Different types of posts would have a primary goal to them that you need to cater that post towards. Now, this next one is also very simple and very easy to keep up with, but a lot of people, as usual, don't keep up with it. And it's very simple that it's something that when you notice very clearly. Take, for example, if you're going on Alex Hormozi, or if you're going on like Neil Patel, or if you're going on another different kind of brand, maybe even Nike or even Apple or something, there's something distinct about their pages, right? About their posts. There's a consistent brand. And that's the very second one, keeping consistent branding. Now, when social media experts are posting something, they keep it consistent with the brand and with the branding. And the reason why they do it that way is because not only do you want to stand out from the social media marketing feed and everything that of the platform's feed and when people are scrolling, but also because you want to establish a brand and build a strong online presence. When someone comes on your profile, they automatically know this is the person I'm watching. This is who this is. This is what I'm here for. Now, branding, of course, goes much deeper than just the visual identity, but also in the tone of voice, the way you talk, your brand personality and stuff. That also has to be consistent. Now, this third one is something that the social media experts or pros do that actually sets them apart from everyone else that don't do it. And it's something that they look into in order to know when and how to get on other people's feeds, or how to keep showing up consistently, and how to get better results from their social media marketing. And it's a very simple thing as looking at your analytics. So instead of all their posts having to be like throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks, they actually go back into their analytics and look at the data and let that data inform what they're going to be posting and how they're going to be posting in order to consistently do what is working and maybe stop doing what is not working. Or maybe that data is telling them, hey, there might be a potential here and you might want to look more into this aspect of things. And that's when they start looking into that and start doing more of that. Now, this fourth one is more of a cheat code that the social media experts actually do in order to really start blowing up more of their posts. And it's really a cheat code, but it's something that many people don't do or don't do it properly. And that is something called newsjacking. That's basically where you see a trend going on or you're hopping on a trend, but you're doing that trend in a way that is related to your brand, consistent with your brand, consistent with your mission, your messaging, and all of that. But because you are newsjacking, that means that trend that is going on right now where there's a lot of reach potential, you will be tapping into that reach. Now, I actually talked about this in more depth on a webinar where we went over evergreen posts versus trending posts, and we went much more in depth into that. If you want a link to watch that webinar full on demand, click the link below in the description. Now, for the very last thing that the social media experts do that I started doing that completely changed the way I was doing social media marketing and the way I told my clients to also start doing social media marketing too, is a very simple thing. Now, this is actually time consuming. If done well, you can actually really grow your following a whole lot. And it's a very simple thing. Is just engaging every single day. So let's talk about it very simply. It's basically engagement, right? You're engaging on your post and your feed, and you're engaging in other people's contents too. So in your content, you are replying what other people are posting and commenting on your feed. If someone is liking your stuff, maybe you are shooting a DM and saying that, hey, you like this, maybe you might like this, or something like that. That is one way. And the other way that they also do it too is they also comment on other people's posts. So they have their industry people, they comment on their industry posts, and they also comment on other people's posts that have their target audience on there. So they are engaging in other people's contents, and not just commenting on other people's comments, but going through that post, the other people's content, and replying to other people's comments on that content. So they are actually providing more value, but they are at the same time, when they're commenting and going to other people's posts, they're not being like salesy, they're not being like a car salesman or overbearing or something. They're actually contributing to the post and actually adding more value to that post, or maybe as simple as answering a question from someone else on that person's post. Doing that every single day does help in terms of bringing you new eyeballs on your page and new reach. And that also helps you in the way that the algorithms work, where they might start to suggest your profile on other people's contents because you seem to be in that industry and engaging in that community. Now, doing these 5 things can actually be the difference between you actually getting stuck or you actually seeing some real results consistently over time. Now, before you actually start hopping in and getting into the weeds of things and doing all these 5 things, there are 3 bad habits that you could actually be doing that these other 5 things wouldn't really matter if you have these 3 bad habits. If you watch this video here, you will know what these bad habits are and you need to stop doing them.